Good morning. I'm Rushali Dhanokar, working as Assistant Professor in Information Technology Department at ASMS IOIT Pune. In last lectures, we learn about the introduction and concept about machine learning. Now we will learn the next topic, that is supervised learning technique. So let's see how exactly the supervised learning technique will work. Next. So in machine learning, there are basically three types of learning, that is supervised learning, unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. So in this session, we will learn about the concept of supervised learning. So supervised learning, see in this diagram, so this is just a structure of learning and which are the different types of learning included in machine learning. So supervised learning having the two types, classification and regression. Unsupervised learning again has two types, dimensionality reduction and clustering, and reinforcement learning includes some decision making patterns. So in this session we learn this first scenario, that is supervised learning. So the first type is supervised learning. So what exactly supervised learning is? So supervised learning basically is a type of machine learning, is the first thing. Second thing, in supervised learning, machines are trained by using the labeled training data. So labeled training data, this is the concept of supervised learning. We train the machine according to particular labels. Now see here in this diagram, suppose we pass the input to the machine in the form of label data and labels. For example, the image of circle and their label is circle, the image of rectangle and their label is rectangle. So we pass the label data to the machine for the training purpose. So machine can identify their features, their patterns, their shape and their labels also. They identify all those things and train the machine. So when next time when you pass the image, circle image to the machine, so machine identify those image with their training data and they generate the result, yes, this is a circle. If we pass the triangle to the machine, but if triangle is not trained by the machine, so at that time they generate the result, they didn't generate the result. So this is the concept of supervised learning. In supervised learning, we pass the label training data as an input to the machine. So let's see with example. Okay, so this is the working of supervised learning algorithm. In supervised learning, models are trained by using label dataset, where the model learns about each type of data and training process is completed. After that, the model is tested by using the testing data and they predict the output. This is the concept of supervised learning algorithm. Now see here in this diagram, in machine learning the first part is training. Okay, so for training they use these two type of input, one is label data and another is labels. So in training part, machine can be trained by using this given data set, that is label data and labels. After training there will be a particular prediction. So for prediction purpose they use a test data set. So here the square, triangle and hexagon, these three images are trained by the machine. So machine knows only these three things, they doesn't know about the circle and any other shapes. So for testing purpose, when we pass the image of square to the machine, so machine check those testing data with the training data and after that they generate the result. So when you pass the square image to the machine, so machine identify, machine match this result with the training data and generate the result, yes, this is a square. After that they pass the triangle, so machine check this triangle image with the training data and they generate the result, yes, this is a triangle. But suppose when you pass the machine the circle image, but machine is not trained for the circle image or label, right? So at that time machine didn't generate any result. So this is the concept of supervised learning algorithm. You pass the image as well as labels to the particular machine for training purpose. Now the next thing is training data. So training data is one of the most important part in supervised learning. Suppose we have a data set and this dataset has different types of shapes which include sphere, rectangle, triangle and polygon. Okay, so first step is you need to train the model, you need to train the machine. Okay, so how the machine can be trained? So machine can be trained by using the features, by using the shape or by using the pattern of that particular image. For example, see here, suppose the square. So what are the specifications of square? Square has 4 sides, all the sides are equal, and then it will be labeled as square, right? So this is the specification of square. In this way machine identify the particular image. The next one is triangle. If the given shape has 3 sides, then it will be labeled as triangle. Next, hexagon. If the given shape has 6 equal sides, then it will be labeled as hexagon. So this is a training data. In this way machine identify the particular image as per their features. Now these are some steps of supervised learning algorithm. So first you need to determine the type of training dataset. You need to find out the type of training dataset. Means here in this image the dataset is images dataset, and images labels are there, right? Shape of data is there. So this is your training dataset, shape of data. Next you need to collect and gather the labeled training data. It is must to know the labeled training data. That is hexagon, so label is hexagon. The square, a label is square. Means for supervised learning you require the labeled training data. The next thing is you need to identify the features of training dataset. So as I have already told, in training dataset the features, means square has 4 sides, triangle has 3 sides. So these are the features. So machine identify those features and stored all the result in machine. Then you need to apply the suitable algorithms. So there are various support vector machine, decision tree, this kind of algorithms are there. We will learn this algorithm in next session. So these algorithms are used for decision taking purpose, whether the particular image is square or not, triangle or not. For taking the decision, these algorithms are used. And after execute the algorithm of training dataset, you need to evaluate the accuracy. So for evaluate the accuracy purpose, you need to use testing dataset. So for testing purpose, see here there is a square and triangle. You need to pass those testing data to the machine. So machine identify, machine match those testing data with training dataset and generate the result. So if the model predict a correct output, which means the model is accurate. So there are basically 2 types of supervised machine learning algorithm. One is regression, another is classification. So let's see what exactly it is. The first type of supervised learning algorithm is regression. So regression algorithm basically means the relationship between input variable and the output variable. For example, salary. Okay, so salary and experience. If your experience is increase, then salary is also increase, right? Means salary is X, experience is Y. Means both salary and experience are interrelated with each other or are depend on each other, right? So this is a concept of regression. It is used for prediction of continuous and real variables. For example, weather forecasting, temperature, age, salary, market trends, price. So these all things are continuously change, or these all things are depend on each other, right? So this is a concept of regression. There are various regression algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, support vector regression, decision tree, and random forest regression. We learn these algorithms in next session. Now the next type of supervised learning is classification. So simply classification means they classify the result into the 2 categories, either yes, no, male, female, true, false, etc. So this concept is called as classification, and this is the structure of classification, that is class A and class B. So in machine learning there are various classification algorithm: random forest, decision tree, logistic regression, and support vector machine. So we will learn this algorithm in next session. So these are some basic examples of classification. Determining an email, whether the email is spam or not spam. Then the outcome can be binary classification or logistic regression. Something is harmful or not harmful. Rainfall tomorrow or no rainfall. So these are some examples of classification. It divide the result into the 2 categories. So this is called as classification. So in classification there are actually 2 types of classifiers. One is binary classifier, another one is multi-class classifier. So simply binary classifier means the classification problem has only 2 possible outcomes. Means for example yes, no, male, female, means there are only 2 possible outcomes, right? So this is called as binary classifier. But if the classification problem has more than 2 outcomes, for example types of crops, then types of departments, types of music, right? There are more than 2 outcomes, so this is called as multi-class classifier. Now these are some advantages and disadvantages of classification. So the advantages of supervised learning algorithm is they predict the output as per the experiences. Next, supervised learning algorithm is have an exact idea about classes of object, because you need to pass the label training data, because you must know the image and their label. So this is a primary requirement of supervised learning algorithm, and it generally used to solve some real world problems like fraud detection, spam filtering, etc. Now again, another side, there are some disadvantages of supervised learning algorithm, which is not suitable for handling complex tasks because it required only label data. It cannot predict a correct output if the test data is different from training dataset. If you train the machine with triangle image and you test the image with circle, so they doesn't predict the output. So training time required lots of computation time, because training part is a first part in supervised learning algorithm, so it required a lots of time. And we need to enough knowledge about classes of object, we need to enough knowledge about image and their label. So these are some disadvantages of supervised learning algorithm. Now this is the difference between regression and classification. See here, this is the structure of regression, means continuous value. The value can be continuously changed, for example temperature, right? And second one is classification. Classification means divide the data, that is types of cancer or cancer, yes or no. So this is the example of classification. Classification include discrete and categorical variable. Regression includes real number or continuous number. So this is all about the supervised learning technique. Thank you.